Hi and welcome to this week's Stadia Unofficial Community Update on Stadia Source. This week, Suku saw the release of Stadia into the wild for people to play in supported countries. A welcome event makes its comeback, game news and more. Come join us as we run down this week's Stadia news. Let's start with the general Stadia news of the week. The big news of the week was that Stadia is now available to anyone in the supported countries. This means if you've got a laptop, PC or supported phone, you can access Stadia now. New users who sign up to Stadia will get 2 months of Stadia Pro. This means they will have access to the games available in Pro, which currently are Destiny 2 The Collection, Grid, Guilt, Serious Sam Collection, Spitlings, Stacks on Stacks on Stacks, SteamWorld Dig 2, SteamWorld Quest of Hand of Gigimech, and Thumper. With the Pro games, I think it's worth mentioning some things about them. Firstly, with Destiny 2, you get all the expansions and also the Season Pass for Destiny 2. It is also worth mentioning there's a cross save on Destiny 2, so if you've been playing Destiny 2 on a different platform, you can bring your save across. The next game is Guilt. This is a Stadia exclusive game, so you cannot find that anywhere else at the moment. Lastly, there is Grid, which has Stadia only features of 40 car races. With Stadia launching, existing Pro members have had their Pro membership extended for another 2 months. If you check your account, it should have already been added to it. The next piece of news is that Stadia appears to be on its way to Android TV. 9to5 Google have an article detailing the process to get the app side loaded onto Android TV. However, you can install the app, which is a positive. However, it only allows you to go so far. If you check out the article, there's more information there. Lastly, in the Stadia news, it was announced that 3 more games are coming to Stadia this year. These games are Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, Republic, and The West of Loathing. Monster Boy is a return to the classic franchise with a new lick of paint on it. West of Loathing, which is a comedy action game. And the last game is Republic. We at Stadia Source got the information out there that this game is coming to Stadia about a month ago, but this is now the formal confirmation of this. Republic is a stealth action game. Now on to the game news. Zombie Army 4, Dead War and Ember have both been given ratings by the German ratings board. While this doesn't mean they're 100% coming to Stadia, it is a very good indication that they are. The next piece of game news is that Division 2 has had an update this week. There's just a lot of bug fixes and changes, and instead of going them all through here, it's better to just check out the Division 2 website to see them all. The next news is about Just Dance, which Tommy of Stadia Source, also known as Stadia Arcadia, has taken advantage of. Just Dance Unlimited is being made free for 1 month. This allows access to 500 more songs. The last piece of news is that there are new pro deals. Clang, Red Dead Redemption in all its different forms, and Tomb Raider are now available as pro deals. So check your app or on the Stadia store just to find out how much they are. Now we head to around the community. Stadia Super Saturday will be returning on April the 25th. Stadia Super Saturday is a Stadia focused event in which Stadia creators are organising a day full of events. These may include talks, tournaments, podcasts, play-alongs or community events like the last time there was a 40 car grid race which Cloud Gaming X organised. You can follow them on Twitter, which is Stadia Saturday on Twitter, and more details are coming soon. Next, over on Reddit, there's a couple of interesting wee threads going there. The first one is I wrote a guide for new people who are joining Stadia. It gives some tips, tricks, and ideas on how to make out the best for Stadia. It also gives you some people to follow in the Stadia community. I'll be doing a video for this as well, so check out for that on Stadia Source as well. The next thing on Reddit is there's a Find a Buddy thread. If you're looking for people to join in for gaming, if you're looking for people to play Division 2 or Destiny 2 or whatever, check out that thread and start adding people onto Stadia. The big talking point in the community this week was Stadia launching for everybody, and there's been a lot of community reaction. We had some from Reddit, LXIV64, which is probably easier to say, ourselves at Stadia Source, the Glory of Stadia, Stadia Dosage, Stadia Cast, and Clive all had reactions to it. Next, we also have Raft Gaming has created a number of great guides for new people joining Stadia, so check out his channel for more information. Now on to the photo sections. With the Division 2 being the hot game on Stadia, it's being noticed that no one has done the raid yet. If Google becomes self-aware, this Reddit user is in a lot of bother. When you break your bone in your hand, you do have to make adjustments to how you play. And finally, with the shutdown going on, Captain Brooks' son has made his own spitlings in Play-Doh. Now we move on to the podcast. The usual suspects were out there again making some. We have had Stadia Cast, This Week in Stadia, Sounds of Stadia, our own Stadia Source podcast, which is on Sundays 9 PM UK time, 4 PM Eastern and 1 PM Pacific time. We've Clive making his, we've got the Glory of Stadia, and then we've also got the Stadia Initiative. Thank you for watching this week's Sukkah. If you like this, hit the like button and subscribe button. If you enjoy our content in Stadia Source, please consider our Patreon to support our content. Until the next time, have a good one.